Nigeria to key. The federal government is considering the adoption of forensic and investigative auditing in the fight against corruption, with the determination to ensure that those who corruptly enrich themselves with public funds be starved of the proceeds and jailed if found guilty when tried in court. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami affirmed this at the second annual International Forensic Conference of the Chartered Institute of Forensic and Investigative Auditors. Justin Ben-Uyi reports.
The present administration has made the war against corruption one of its key agenda, with a number of proven measures introduced to prevent culprits of corruption from using money or properties obtained through corrupt means. The federal government recognizes the need for sustainable synergy between relevant government MDAs and professional bodies towards enhancing the capacity of financial crime prosecutors and generally engendering reforms in the nation's existing anti-fraud mechanisms. The Attorney General of the Federation is charging the Institute on this capacity-building role for every expert involved in the gathering and use of evidence relating to fraud and financial crime.
Forensic and investigative auditing, which has now been aggressively promoted by your association in Nigeria, has been recognized globally as an effective approach to fraud prevention and for gathering the needed prosecutorial evidence in financial crimes. Nigeria must therefore key into this global trend.
It goes without saying that if Nigeria must make progress in her prevention and fight against financial fraud, we must urgently embrace this global paradigm shift to forensic and investigative auditing, which has proven to be most effective in mining evidence for prosecution of fraud and financial crimes.
If we welcome corruption, it will stay. But the knowledge that is being imparted to us is not to welcome corruption. And by our activities, by our practice, it is then that we will drive away corruption.
Law is very, very fundamental in this association because it will give them the foundation of how to prepare these cases so that it will not meet any brick wall in case of a presentation in court.
The Institute acknowledges that the primary domain of forensic and investigative auditing is to work within the investigative process from the scene of financial fraud to court, providing information and evidence for administration of justice. In Abuja, Justin Ben-Uyi, NTA News.
Nigeria to key